the Sonics, and I think J90 was on, was it Disrupt at the time?
Oh, right.
Way back in the day,
Right,
but again,
right.
I think those were just best of ones as well.
Okay, so first best of three together, or against each other rather.
Which obviously, very different stakes.
Yeah.
A lot more strategy, a lot more complexity that will go into a best of three. Nitro Cell might have claimed the first casualty against Space Station, but they get it back. Hot and Cold picking off one. Fultz goes down though. J90 slaughtered as well. M80 a full court press on the main floor. Hot and Cold the only member of Space Station who's able to get on the board. But this round has flown by. 10 seconds remaining and now he takes matters into his own hands with the diffuser. Merc the only one covering. Gomez approaching from the back. Shuts down Hot and Cold, and Merc just has way too many angles to cover. The Kino shotgun doing what it does best. That thing is a magical cannon, isn't it, Nick? M80 taking the very first round.
No, it is.
Every single round, round by round. On a map like Bank, things can get crazy real fast, and there it goes. Space Station, 90 seconds in, finding the first two picks, but M80 looking to rebuff. Preventing SSG from taking Conic. This is a nice battle. And Merc going back up the stairs, and Iconic takes full advantage of that, freeing up one of the spots that OXG no longer needs to worry about. It doesn't do anything to give this M80 team a leg up. It just puts them on even footing.
Yeah, but now they can just flock the bomb side. They gotta just try it, you know, with one man less.
There's a drop into the bomb site for Fultz. J90 and a frost mat. That one's a bit confounding. Now it's Forrest's turn to vault on in, and he's got to pick his poison. Frost mat there. But it's M80 taking matters into their hands this time, just as SSG did in the previous round. A perfect 2-0 start for them. Players inside a main lobby, some over towards stock, some over towards square. They are fully spread out. The problem is that most of these engagements will be 1v1v1s. Forrest drops, well-timed EMP. Merc the first kill, though Forrest has been down. Gomez in a body bag next. Hot and Cold also dropped. Suddenly it's just Merc alive in a 1v1? What the hell just happened? Kino and Merc staring each other down. The thing with 40 seconds left on the clock is Merc could actually retrieve these players from Space Station. Oh. Can he get there, though? Because Kino might have intel. Might have a yokai drone still in play somewhere. Forrest is first one up. Hot and Cold in a precarious position. I don't think they're going to make it. Hot and Cold bleeds out instead. Kino might not know that Forrest has been recovered. Might not have even known that he was downed either. Nobody coming through conference door. It's the right call from Kino. Space Station, though, they're wasting a lot of time. You got to get going.
5 seconds remaining.
They're in. Kino pivots, takes one down. It's him versus Merc now in a 1v1, and Merc does not have the diffuser. M80, 3-0.
Kino.
Or lost in the second map, not the first. Interesting. I would need to check with that, but that's just what my mind says. Oh! Hot Cold was there for the backup, but Kino still takes Forrest out of second canister somewhere nearby. But Merc will take some damage. Walk on in. Slaughtered by Iconic, a powerful position for this Warden, and well, it's all up to J90. Space Station looking a little bit listless in this round, and M80 has an answer for all of their antics. Whether it be the blitz on the stairs, whether it be the Ying, whether it be the smokes, M80 just seems to be a step ahead of them. J90 collects some impactful kills, turn this round into something that's winnable for Space Station. He's got 3 more to go. Very narrowly could have lost the Candela. They know exactly where he is.
15 seconds
Right now by the walls, leading into red. He's got a lot of bullets, but Gomez does too. M80 make quick work of the final moments of that round. 4-0 game. I think he's underperformed his own expectations as of late. Started to show up in yesterday's matchup. Down he goes. Spoit to the rescue. Hot and Cold going for a planted default spot inside of the staff area. Smoke choking them back. Fultz gunned down by Gomez. M80 will now re-enter from square stairs, but Hot and Cold sitting on that diffuser has something to say about it before the plates shatter in front of his eyes, and Diaz removes him from the server. This boy picked up a kill earlier in the round. He's got to find 2 more. Vaulting on over, they'll hear him. Tight angle being played. Is there one above? Is there one watching? Where is he? That's where things get really tough, and yes, there is. J90 babysitting the hatch. Gives Spoit a spanking. First round for SSG. Improvements over the last iteration of this roster. There's no way. There we go. I was like, there's no way Spoit's going to get this pick on the Merc on main stairs. He doesn't. Gomez trades out Fultz, gets taken down. Kino with one, immediately traded out from himself. The one thing I will say about both these teams is now Gomez is finished off by J90, is that they are both so adept.
There's no way he's going for the long flank.
He absolutely is. What? And somehow Diaz gets Merc, excuse me?
He gets both?
It's hot and cold as well, and now J90 could be his for the taking. Walking in, Banshee gives his position away. This is just gonna be a straight up 1v1 if Diaz wants it. He sees him. Oh, going for the cheeky one tap. Buying enough time for Iconic to get into position, and this will be a perfect pinch. Diaz, the final 3 kills. M80 back to business after losing a single round. 5-1, hopping over, ultimately losing his life, but allowing his team to get control of a very critical avenue. SSG can wait out the time. There's Goyo canister position. Another body from SSG will hit the floor. There goes Hot and Cold. He's been the one that's been trying to guide the diffuser in on attack, on defense. A very critical member on Goyo. Kino's been doing a lot of this damage. He's the one holding the diffuser for M80 on the remainder of these attacks, one would have to assume. SSG finally gets on the board with Fultz and J90 coming alive. They're the last 2 players standing. Candela's still going, fire raging inside of the elevator. It's frozen them in place. And this is a very winnable position, but J90 just botching the final position himself. Fultz needs to wait out time. There goes the diffuser. Fultz sweeping in. Can't get past Gomez. Not point for M80.
It looks so good for Space Station. The fire, it kept them out. Interesting. Sometimes
it might have been on the other. It might have.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
yeah.
From above, it looked like it certainly hit the top of the desk, which would have absolutely killed him. Iconic goes down now as well. Fultz on a tear. Diaz gone. Spoit in a 1v5.
15 seconds remaining.
Where does he go from here?
Oh boy.
SSG took the timeout. They look a lot better. I mean, hey, it's a flawless. Nice kill from Spoit. Line him up, knock him down, but SSG's just got so many targets. Spoit's not giving it to them. He'll stay alive. Doesn't matter. Clock gives SSG the win. They're still hanging in this. So close yet so far for M80. Imagine the frustration of getting to this point and not being able to close out would be quite large. Gomez, by the way, just jumps into the bomb site. Diaz taking down one off-site player in Forest, looking to join, but Mert gives SSG an advantage right back as Gomez was maybe a bit too brazen. Diaz does some damage to the wall, but handled by J90 swats him away. And now it's Iconic with that DMR, and he can get some real licks in. But SSG, they sweep up again. 2 rounds in a row. The timeout proving to be quite beneficial.
Tons.
4 can openers, and then the 2 thermite charges as well in the hands of Diaz, one of which still remains on his person.
Forest.
Oh, there you go. Goodbye, Hot and Cold. M80 heating up. Forest taking a lot of damage too, as you pointed out.
They know he's here?
Things
They
look
don't know?
quite grim. Forest! Oh no! Good enough for one, but there's a team kill technically credited to Forest. Kino with a pick to remain.
I mean,
The advantage still for M80, Nick.
he had 20 HP, he gets a double kill for his troubles, where if SSG, they could win this round.
And there go the Candela. Still 2 remaining, but guess what? There's a Warden on the board. This could be huge. Fultz will be flashed, but he's preparing for it. And it's Gomez to get the final 2 kills, giving M80 their map choice. They'll take the opener. 1 map away from being the first NA team to secure their spot at the Copenhagen Major. Very careful of hatches being opened up, walls being just poked a little bit, because Maverick's blowtorch at the time was pretty much silent, and there was no real counter to it. And you would play, say, Clubhouse, and you'd go to retake dirt, and guess what? There's somebody in dirt. Well, why? Because Maverick was stealthily able to open that up. Now, hold on a second here. M80 gets 2 very, very quick kills. SSG games in comparison to what we see out of them before. It was the supporting cast that showed up huge. Need M80, all 5 of them. Banging on all 5 of those cylinders if they want to make Theme Park competitive. There goes Forest. Diaz a pick to give an advantage in favor of M80. That's J90 dealing with Kino. It's Diaz in a 1v2 on the window. Oh. Nice shot on the Hot and Cold, and Diaz gets them both to give M80 round 1 on Theme Park.
And you said it, Power Grid, supportive cast successfully at any of the rounds on Bank and now Theme Park as well. They're kind of fishing for things, looking for openings, but not doing so as a team. Individual success could get them the round though.
Fultz trying to keep things close. Iconic says that's enough. Now it's Forrest to go down. Fultz in a 1v4, but M80 locked him out again. These rounds are so dominant. Obviously not the round before that. A lot of damage. The way that the cluster charge spreads is predetermined, so they know exactly where to go, how to avoid it. Merc gets on the board for SSG, finally his first kill of this map. Forrest drops to Iconic. Again, former teammates. Iconic capitalizing off of it. There are those flashbangs. You don't need a warden because on the ground, the Scorpion in the hands of Spoit can tear right through you, and that's exactly what happens. But Iconic finding that blind spot, getting on in, and M80 is rebuffing them. A 2v1. J90 toiling, twisting the moment he hits that Kiba barrier. They're gonna know. How does he play it? A vault over. Uses a chunky monkey, but he's got a good gun in his hands, and Diaz shuts him down. You can hear him coming. You know exactly where he is. You just gotta wait so patiently. It's a nice jiggle peek from Hot and Cold. Spots one player from M80 behind the throne. Slab defense, though. So the longer that Space Station has their sights on a completely different part of the map, the worse it's gonna get. Hot and Cold picks up 2 kills, and J90's got 1 left. Can't outduel him. Bit of a head scratcher as to how that ends, but M80's streak continues just as they did on Bank. They're up 4-0.
Won't be used for the breach either. They gotta just walk in and take the fights.
It's not working out for them, is it? M80 right now just absolutely thumping SSG. This is the worst performance that we've seen from SSG since they got, what, like 7-0'd and then 7-1'd in SI? Higher expectations for this new roster. Hot and Cold gets run over. The swinging from J90 works out for the pick on the Diaz, but he doesn't have a lot of time. He's outnumbered 3-1. He's got no HP and no hope. 5-0 M80, good God.
Yep, that is brutal. First, find out where they have been and walk in and take those gunfights and win them as well.
Now you might be wondering what's on the line here for these teams if you just tuned in. Oh, wait, what? I mean, there's a good reason why you bring him in, but Spoit, what is going on? Fultz takes him down, not before Forrest has been caught in the mat. Is there a way to redeem him? Can you get Forrest back up? Now it's Kino taking damage as he drops. Forrest getting picked up. There you go. Not all hope is lost at this point.
It's gonna be a little bit worse for Ware.
Keep our barrier up.
Thought they were gonna challenge Jill on the breach there, but no, they thought differently of it. They found Iconic instead.
They do challenge that though. Hot and Cold has been magnificent. It's easily been the biggest and best for Space Station. This is, oh God. That's an angle being held right there. Gomez now, retaking Dragon. He can play from above. Tears through SSG. Goodbye, J90. Good night, Fultz. Forrest and Hot and Cold both have 1 foot in the grave, holding hands, waiting for the fall. Forrest stunned from the Guzmat above. The only player still with full HP on the side of Space Station is Merc with a single kill to his name.
15 seconds to go.
Forrest will go from Cash over to Dragon. Down goes Hot and Cold. Diaz. Merc gets the read on the Diaz. Nice shot. Now it's Gomez looking for the engagement. Merc's in the sight, making a ton of noise. Gomez will need to be the hero here. Can he get it before the diffuser goes down?
There's no case.
No control of the case for M80. They go 6-0 on the first half.
For M80 in this round.
Oh, there goes Merc. Oh no. Oh no. Forrest still searching for his first kill. He's going to be crucial in whatever execute comes out. X-Kairos go off, Candelas will join as well. No logic bombs as Diaz have used all of those, but Iconic still got 2 Candelas in back pocket to go for the blind. Where do they get applied? That's the real question. 2 of the remaining players from Space Station hunkered down by the throne.
Here they go.
They walk right in. Forrest, no! Missing his opportunity. Hot and Cold, last man standing for Space Station. M80 need a single kill to go to the major.
10 seconds left.
Diffuser going down, and Hot and Cold perishes soon after. The 4th team to qualify for this Copenhagen major, and the first team from NA. It's M80, baby.